Welcome back. We're talking with Congressman Joe Kennedy, the newly elected congressman from the 4th Congressional District. And Congressman, this is a little far afield from the congressional agenda, but you're used to that, right? And as a former prosecutor with the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and you and I have talked about this sad story before. There's a family in your district, the Denise family of Milford, that's outraged over a Worcester Superior Court judge's recent ruling that the illegal Ecuadorian immigrant charged with killing their son during a horrific drunk driving accident is incompetent to stand trial because of a language barrier. The family says this is just, legalistic stalling, and justice is being denied here. I know you've been following the case. What do you make of it?
I think, one, it's important. It's an important question, John, so thanks for bringing it up. The Matthew Denise case is a tragic case, and again, thoughts and prayers are with his family. We have to recognize that through our judicial system, this was the decision by a judge. And the decision essentially was not that the defendant couldn't become competent, but because of a language barrier and some additional issues, that he was not competent at this time. I believe that ruling actually indicated that there should be, that the government was ordered to find a translator so that they could actually translate and educate the defendant to make sure that he is, in fact, able to stand trial. So this is perhaps a slower process than anybody would like, but it's extraordinarily important to get this right the first time. We don't want to go through a trial when a defendant isn't necessarily availed, understands fully what's going on, the consequences of what's going on, that he can't inform his own counsel and educate his own counsel, so that upon a further review, the case gets overturned. So it's been slow, but we have to make sure we do this in a deliberate process.
You've been a very vocal advocate for immigration reform, and one of the things about this whole debate that really bothers me as a citizen, as an observer, is that the two sides can't seem to separate out the issue of a valid, legitimate reform of the immigration process and the legitimate needs and aspirations of people who may be here without documentation but want to do the right thing, and people who are here illegally who commit crimes, in this case allegedly terrible crimes. What can you do to help separate out those two issues and restore a little more calm to this discussion?
Well, I think this is one of the major reasons why we need comprehensive immigration reform. And it's something that I hope most of the debate at this point is, all of it really, is about the Senate bill. I certainly hope that the House is able to put a bill on the floor. This is something we need to be debating. This is something we need to be working on. And we haven't been moving nearly as quickly as we should in the House of Representatives. It's something that I'm certainly eager to work with and support those efforts however I can. The fact is, John, that the immigration system is not functioning. It's broken. And the only thing that's really going to fix it is a long-term systemic change to the way it works. And that means making sure that we secure our border, making sure that we track folks that come in, understand how long they're here, and make sure that they're going out, making sure that we provide the resources that, and not allow incentives for employers to hire illegal immigrants. And for the 11 million people that are here undocumented already, that we find a way for them to earn their way to citizenship, because we're not going to deport all of them. The Social Security Administration, I thought, also interestingly just came out with a report saying that getting people on an earned pathway to citizenship is actually going to be a boost to the economy and to the solvency of Social Security. So there's a big economic argument, too.
Well, we'll look forward to checking back with you on this issue and others as things roll on. You made it past your first interview here at Flying Colors.
I appreciate
Look forward to having you back again.
Likewise. Thank you.
Thank you. Congressman Joe